Hi, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a Home Bargains / Poundland haul. I literally popped in for some nice decorative ribbon and a little bit of hamper shred, and I came out with loads more stuff. There is some really good bits in store at the minute, and I thought, do you know what, I would show you. It's literally smaller than the usual hauls I do, so I'm going to show you those little bits and pieces in case you want to pop in and get them yourself as well. I will put a timestamp down below if you want to skip straight to the DIY, but it's going to be very informal. These are very easy to do, and I've kept them just to purely candle DIYs. And you can see then from the gifts, Poundland, Home Bargains, if you want to recreate these yourself as well. I made loads of videos like these in the past, which I've made a playlist for, so you can go see those if you want. And the main gift idea video will be up within the next day or two. But just because there's so much extra stuff, I thought, do you know what, I have to share this with you. So let's get cracking and see what I picked up. So I went in for ribbon. I didn't come home empty-handed. I did manage to get my ribbon. So I went with this gold kind of Lurex look ribbon. They're really good in Poundland. I would love to try and find a black velvet ribbon. Now I've picked something else up here, so if anyone knows where I could get a black velvet ribbon, do let me know, because I haven't come across any. Hamper shred, this definitely isn't the most cost-effective way to do it if you make a lot of hampers like myself. eBay and Amazon, I literally needed a few more little bits to fill an item. So that is £1, and that is the green. I think these always work really well if they're food related, so I like the green one, but you're getting very little. And then there's the actual hamper set, which is £1, and you get your gold banner there as well, which if you're not good at making bows and things like that, it's quite good, but personally it's a good emergency. But if you're making a few of them, order in bulk on Amazon or eBay, like I said. Now this is what lured me in. This little candle, now this is only the £1 one, so I went for the basil and lime luxury candle. By the way, this is all Poundland at the minute. Luxury candle. It comes also in pomegranate. That is what they had in my store. Now this also comes in a £2 size, so slightly larger, and then a really big one for £5 as well. So there's so much you could do with those. Their shelves were quite empty with a lot of the scents, so I would say these will really sell out. I am surprised how nice it is. It definitely is quite strong, so you know what it's a dupe of. You can tell by the looks of it. So yeah, what I would point out, you know it's Poundland, it's only £1, but do make sure you try and get one where the sticker is quite straight, because obviously they're just lined up and the stickers are being laid on. It's not the attention to detail that you would get in a £50 candle, is it? Nonetheless, I absolutely loved it. So that is going to be one of the DIYs I'm going to show you at the end. And obviously I went into the shop, got these things, so I'll be showing you very informally and just as and when I'm doing it. So I haven't decided exactly what I'm doing with them. These little mirrors, so I'm just showing you the depth there. That is, I think it's white. I was hoping maybe it was grey, but I think it's a white trim, so it's quite deep. And then this is the black, and they are little mirrors, as you can see there. So I'm definitely going to use this black one. But again, there was very few of these on the shelf, so whether it's just my store, but I certainly haven't seen them before, and I think they will really sell out. And if you're making DIY gifts, I will be doing a lot with these kind of as a base. And then also I was looking for a nice gold charger. Poundland, it was a bit disappointing, the one I seen, so it was £1 in Poundland. This one is Home Bargains and it's £1.39. I think definitely scale up to the £1.39 for all the differences. This is a much more detail to it, and that really nice beveled look. I don't tend to use the chargers with the plate layered up for the dinner table, but I'm actually going to use this for a little DIY. But they're also just really good for decorative purposes around the house. Putting your candles, some little acorns, berries, that kind of thing. A really nice centerpiece. So £1.39. I didn't see if there's any silver in it now, but yeah, I just thought it was really nice. Then if you're making up hampers or tiny little gifts, this is just essential. The Cellophane Wrap, 50 centimeters times 10 meters. I've got loads of these at home, but there was only 2 in the shelf, and I thought, you know what, I'll pick it up while I'm there because I'm going to do these little extra ones. So something that is an absolute must-have for Christmas, this Prosecco Glitter. I went for the silver. Now in hindsight I should have also got the gold, but I'll pop back in, and that was Poundland £1. That is brilliant. Obviously it's going to add glitter to your Prosecco, as if Prosecco isn't good enough, but that would be really nice. Even if you're doing a little gift, you could add that in as well, but just for the fun over Christmas. Then the kids range was really good, again with all the unicorn stuff. This, I'm saying kids, but you know, I wouldn't mind if I received this. This is £1, and that is a nail varnish with the unicorn on it. I will give you a wee close up because it is so cute. And yeah, it's the red with the sparkles. I don't know how intense that would be. It might just be more clear with the sparkles and a hint of red, but look at the top of that for £1. And then this is so cute, this little sellotape dispenser with the multicolored tape, and my daughter would love that. I don't know if I'm going to give that to my daughter, but when I seen it I just thought, yeah, I have to have that. And then this is meant to be raspberry frosting bath salts. They do also have unicorn ones in this as well, but it's a bit unicorn overkill with us at the minute. And just your bath salts in your little bauble for £1. I thought it was really, really good. And then this little unicorn pen, I have seen it before, but now I'm going to do a wee themed unicorn gift. I thought that was really, really cute, and I just had to pick it up, so I went for it. And then, you know, I'm always looking for the LOL doll stuff, and our store hasn't had everything in. But I came across the Detangling hair spritz, and that was only £1. And I should actually probably pick up a few to have them all year round, but I'll see if it's a good detangler first of all for Lola's hair. And then these Shine Bright highlighters, I'm not sure if they're in the pastel colours actually, but they say mermaids on them and different little characters, and I just thought for £1 that was so, so cute. And then Home Bargains, I picked up these 2 little Christmas trees, and I ended up getting these because I thought, yeah, I'm going to do another wee DIY gift, and I thought these would really set them off. But of course, you could just add these to your tree. They were only 69p each, and I think they did do them in silver and white as well. And then again, this one I'm going to use later here, and that is a lovely, it's a bit more old-fashioned, and that was £1 as well, with a little photo frame with just your gold ribbon, and that'd be really nice on a traditional tree. But again, I'm going to use that in a gift. And then the only other thing I got, yeah, was this little compact mirror. So they didn't have very many lettering, but I was able to get one, and I thought I would correspond that to a gift I'm going to do. And £1.50 or £1.40, something like that anyway. Just a little compact mirror with your gold edging and the black. And I just think anything that's personalised always looks really, really expensive, doesn't it? So yeah, you couldn't go wrong with that, but there was quite limited in the range of lettering. And then Max & More, this little colour palette here of eyeshadows, I have used quite a lot of these, and honestly they're really not bad. If you're going for something like me, I know my kind of eyeshadow colours I like to go for, but because I have quite blue eyes, I would go for those on an evening. But I don't go for palettes because I don't use half of it. So I've got some Urban Decay and MAC ones just like this, and it's pretty good. So for, I think it's £1, if not it's £1.99, and I picked that wee one up in the blues. And then some candy canes, they were only 79p. They're not the mini ones, I've got a lot of mini ones at the minute, but I wanted those larger ones, so I picked them up when I seen them. And then finally in Poundland, the mini little light section is amazing, and I went for these kind of like crystal looking ones here for £1. Obviously you don't get your batteries in it, you just need to pop your batteries in. And then these little goldy pearl looking ones as well. And I nearly forgot these little bits, the Really Gross Body Book. If you've watched my channel, I have boys that like poo and slime and anything disgusting, so that will be for one of them anyway. And then the Paw Patrol 2019 annual, and they were Poundland. I have bought them in the past for the younger boys, and to be honest, they get wasted. So the £5-6 ones are a bit of a waste of time, but because it was £1 in Poundland, I thought I could do the little activities, and if he scribbles over it, it's hardly the end of the world. And then this little notepad, I love it myself actually. It's in the mermaid look. It was only £1. It's got the little sequins, so it's got a couple of different sections. Actually, there's a little silver section there as well, and then your print is mermaid. So it's quite good if you like to do your shopping list and then maybe a meal plan on one, or you like something segregated. So that was £1. I might just keep that in my handbag myself. And then these are essential actually for Christmas. I'm saying essential, they're hardly essential, but this little mould, it's quite shallow, so it's not like the ice ones. These are for melting chocolate, but if you've got a really plain cake or a Yule log or something and you want to make it a bit more decorative, melt your chocolate in those, pop them out, and then you can just add them to whatever you've made, or even little cupcakes or whatever. And then finally, these, I've never seen these before, candy lipsticks, and they just get all the little multicolored kind of look there. I thought the kids would love those in their stocking, just kind of split up. It's not the kind of thing that they would normally get to eat, so I just picked those up for £1. So that's everything in the haul. Like I said, I went in for a ribbon and a little bit of hamper shred, but at the same time too, the things I will be using for Christmas and different little things as well. So it's not like I just went in and spent money for the sake of it. Now I'm going to get cracking. Like I said, it's a very informal DIY gift. I'm just doing it as I go along. The other video that I've done, I've just a few little finishing touches to edit with it, and then that will be up probably in the next few days. So okay, so I've decided to use this new little mirror that I picked up there now. So that was just £1, and it's got that nice deep trim basically. So I think the black works really well with the reflective surface and the silver lid. So this is only the £1 candle. You could jump up to the £2 candle and still fit it in there. And then this is actually from Home Bargains. I bought that about a week or two ago, and it's a soak it up set, so it's bath salts, and you get that little gold shovel, or what would that be, scoop, a gold scoop with it as well. And then because I picked this up today just to make it a bit more luxurious, I'm going to pop in this little logo compact mirror, and that will take it to about £4.50, but you could go for one or the other, but I just think presented that'll be really nice. So I've just popped it all in together and it fits really perfectly. If you want to keep it to £3, you could totally do that. By the time you wrap it up, it could look really, really nice. I'm going for the compact with the logo. That is for a classroom assistant, Mrs. Taylor, and I know she'll really, really like that. This would also be perfect if you've got a favourite perfume as a gift, and just so you're not giving a bottle of perfume, you could pop that on as well, and a Jo Malone perfume would look gorgeous with that, wouldn't it? But that is you all done for under £5. I'm going to wrap it up in cellophane with the gold ribbon, but I think just a black bow would add a lovely luxurious touch to it as well. So that's it all cellophaned up. I think when I see that gold ribbon, it would really set it off to have black velvet. So you could definitely use the gold and just do a really nice bow on the front there, but I'm going to hold out for the black velvet, or else just do without it completely. Okay, for the next little candle DIY gift, there's a couple of options. So this is a candle I picked up in Poundland. It was only £1 and it actually smells really nice, and also it just looks very, very decorative. And then these are my absolute fave. I've been burning these flat out. This is the vanilla and sugar cookies, and that is £2.99 at Home Bargains. So if you want to give a candle, another way of just making it look that bit nicer is using this, again Poundland, the little mirror, and I've used these in quite a lot of gifts before, but sometimes I decorate them up with the pearls. So I'm going to just keep this all creams and try and keep it like looking luxurious. I have a couple of baubles to choose from. I think I would really love to use this one, and for a set of two they're £1 in Home Bargains, that little champagne glass even. These are the Wickford & Co. melts, no not the melts, sorry, the tea light candles, and they're only 89p for that full pack. So I'm thinking of splitting those up and putting them in this cute little glass jar, and this is 79p in Home Bargains as well. And yeah, I'll maybe add these little lights in, I'll see what it looks like, but yeah, I'll have a play around with those. But there are a couple of the items that if you were picking up, you can make a nice little gift for easily under £5. So I could only fit 7 of the little tea light candles, so that's about 40-50p's worth of candles in the little jar. I went for the Poundland £1 candle, I think it's really cute. And then the little lights I think just adds to it, and then obviously the mirror that you can use again, so that keeps it well under £5. I love this little decoration here. I just think to bring more of the warmer tones through to it. This would actually be nice if I wrap it all up, have a nice personal picture or even a nice quote. And yeah, I think that just adds to it. Obviously you can swap out the candles. This Wickford & Co. is one of my favourites definitely, and just all the creams there and everything, it works quite well, and you could have that just on the plinth as well. But yep, so that is a nice cheap inexpensive present, and you can get everything in Poundland or Home Bargains there. And so there you go when it's all done up. So what I'm just going to add is that with the fairy lights, make sure to switch them off if you're putting them in cellophane. I'm sure you know how to do that, but just in case, because that would be a fire hazard, I'm going to reopen it. So I've just done a very loose bow, but just using the gold ribbon, I think it just blends in well with all the tones. I have kept that little bauble inside. I think I'll try and find a wee picture for it. And then this is 50p extra, but I just think it adds a nice little touch to add the little decoration as well. So that is everything there, then coming in at about £6, but you can swap it out for the Poundland candle and make it much cheaper. And then finally, I'm going to use that really nice gold charger, which is £1.39 in Home Bargains, and use all the different little candle bits and pieces and decorative items. You could go to town on this one, and you could make it obviously plus £10. I'm going to try and keep it around the £7 mark, but we've went for the gingerbread Wickford & Co. instead this time, just to break up the colour, and this is really, really lovely. One of my viewers suggested burning that at the same time with the vanilla sugar cookie melt, and it does, it makes it really lovely. This is the Reed diffuser. They're only £1.99, so it's like £6 there together if you want to use those. And yeah, we can make it £10. These are 79p for the little small ones, only 39p for those, 89p for the melts. I've got half a packet of the tea lights left over, and yeah, I'm just basically going to gather it together. It's going to be a 2-minute job and let you see what you can make as a little DIY candle gift. And so finally, I really want to use this gold charger. I really just think the look of it's really nice. So that was £1.39 home bargains, like I said. We're going to use up some of the candles and bits and pieces. We have half a bag of tea lights left over, 50p's worth there. 89p for the wax melts. They're gorgeous in the vanilla cookie. We've got the tiny candle, which is 79p. Wickford & Co is all home bargains, by the way. 39p for the little gingerbread men there, and we've got the decorative items. I think for 59p they're really nice, and we just add a little feature. So I'm going to just have a play around. I told you these are really easy. Anyone can do these, so if you fancy, you could have a bit of fun yourself, but I'm just going to package it together and let you see what it turns out like. And so there we go, that's everything just put together. There's probably about £8 or £9 worth of candle and fragrance product there, and then just the little decorative items, but everything can be used again. So this is probably about £10. I just think it looks really nice. You could cellophane wrap that all up, or what I tend to do is use little sticky dots to stick it to the base. But what I would say is just make sure you don't use glue, because obviously it will peel off the likes of that material. The same as on mirrors, it's really hard to get it off. So that's all the little candle DIY gift ideas, starting from as little as £3 if you want to, all the way up to £10, and of course you can put your own little twist on it as well. Let me know which is your favourite. I think definitely for me, I think actually just the classic simple one, and I'll be doing quite a few of those for the teachers' presents. And of course, if you want to see the other DIY video, it will be up in a few days. It'll be a bit more slick, not on the bedroom floor. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this. Do make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you're new, make sure to hit subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, guys.